The Mitfords were a family who were around 20s, 30s, 40s, but they were a family who had 7 children.
They are an aristocratic family, but they consider themselves a poor aristocratic family.
I think they're mostly well known for their political differences. We see them in the midst of the 1930s, with the gathering storms of the Second World War.
The Mitfords were considered the kind of socialites of the 1930s.
They were like the town gossip, like everybody wanted to know where they were going, what they were doing.
Whenever they went anywhere, it was paparazzi, it was press, it was reported on in the Tatler of the day.
They were sort of insanely well connected.
They just knew everybody there was to know in the 20th century. Across the 6 of them, it was extraordinary.
What makes them fascinating is their political leanings.
Poses the same question of whether politics should come in between relationships or families or sisterhood.
How a rapidly changing world can pull at the threads of what holds a family together.
I think we should all be entitled to express our opinions in this family.
In that case, you may be excused from the table.
All I am asking...
Leave the table!
There's so much frivolity in obviously because you've just come out of the First World War. So, the youngsters who hadn't served, they were just desperate to push that behind them. Well, that, of course, is where the great drama often happens in our family.
It's a family drama set on the backdrop of the rapidly changing face of British politics and the British Empire.
The Mitford sisters could feel that. They could feel the times were changing and they wanted to be at the forefront of what was next. They were torn apart by competing ideology.
And it really explores the dynamic within a family. Politics can go from sort of dining room arguments that all seem in good spirits to actual world-shattering events, as we all know.
9. Mitford. Unity, Valkyrie, Mitford.
Our characters aren't well behaved at all. Some of the things they did were terrible.
What happens with Unity, what happens with Diana, they're villains in history. Audiences will fall completely in love with these characters and have their heart broken by the decisions that they make.
It's interesting to watch these sisters who were very close.
What you get to see throughout the course of the story is that relationship disintegrating because of those political choices.